Hey everybody, excuse me. Just gonna give you a quick recap of the March uh, market data, housing market data for Bullhead City. Um, yeah, I'm gonna try and make this fast. My previous video on the topic was just way too long, so I'm gonna present the data here. But if you want to take a closer look at it, then go ahead and take some screenshots, I guess. But same as last month, I've basically sorted the data in different ways. First, I have the days on the market. How long was the house or property on the market before it went pending? Um, this is all pending listings. I'm looking strictly at what is under contract for, in this case, for the month of March. March 1st to March 31st, there's 106 pending listings. Um, So looking at all those, uh, again, this first sheet is sorted by days on the market. A few zeros here. Generally, those are all new construction. As I explained last month, if you followed that, um, many times for new construction homes, the developer doesn't put it on the MLS until it is got an offer. So that would account for some of that. These homes, this I believe is a carryover from Alta Vista. That's a carryover from the previous report I did on this. And this Palo Verde place, that listing was on the market less than 24 hours. That's what that means. If it shows zero, it's less than 24 hours. So lots of ones. One day on the market, twos, threes, four, five, sevens. Lots of sevens there. But yeah, so I'm going to go through these pretty quick because otherwise it just takes too long to sort through the data. And what I'm doing is, and the reason I stopped showing just the median price is because I'm trying to see what trends are happening. There's so many conflicting things going on about the housing market in the country. Um, some saying, no, it's dead. In fact, I looked at a article on Redfin this morning that said that it's basically at its all-time low, and as you'll see from the data for us in Bullhead, it clearly is not. In fact, everything seems to be going up. Sales prices and sales number of sales seems to be going up. But I'll keep tracking it and see what the trend is. Okay, so days on the market. This is the address. This is the type of home it is. Single family would be a site built. F built is a factory built or manufactured, and then condo. Those are the three types of properties I'm reviewing here. And this notes column, basically, I look at every single property that you see on this report, all 106. I look at the listing in the MLS, and I try to determine, just based on what I can see in the listing and the photos that are shown, why this property has an offer on it, as opposed to the other, I think, 1,000 or so. Actually, I don't know. That might be an old number. But as opposed to all the other active listings, why did this one get picked to have somebody put an offer in on it? So try to just kind of get some major impressions here. And it may seem a little subjective, but it's all I got to go off of is my opinion. This question mark as to why this property went pending means that I do not know. In this case, this one in River Bend, there was only one photo, so I couldn't tell you. The price is certainly affordable. That may be why, but yeah, there just wasn't enough information for me to make a determination. Okay, so hopefully that's a quick explanation. And let's look at the pie chart. Um, Biggest what trend, I guess, for days on the market is those zeros that we just talked about. Again, the sevens, there's six pending listings that were on the MLS for 7 days. We got 25 days. There were three properties at the 25-day mark before they went pending. 29 days, there were 3 properties, same thing. And it looks like that is probably, besides the zeros, in the 7 days, everything's 2.9. That probably means, excuse me, 3 days, yeah. So a couple of trends at 3 days, that'd be 25 and 29. And then the 7, 6. 5 days there were 3. 3 days there were 3. 2 days there were 3. So lots of activity early in the month. Early in the sales cycle for these properties in the pending. This data sort is based on subdivision. So I just sort everything alphabetically based on the subdivision the property is in, to try and determine what are the more popular subdivisions. So what we got here is Chapparral Terrace. Is it 8%? Or pardon me, 8 listings for Chapparral Terrace. The Chapparral Terrace subdivision, that's around the golf course, country club. So that makes sense. Nice area. Holiday Shores is number 1. Holiday Shores had 9 pending sales in the month of March. Chapparral Terrace 8, Holiday Shores 9. Another one, Laughlin Ranch Canyons, there's 7. That's new. I don't think that was there last month. River Bend, so far it's strong appeal there. And this was a surprise to me. Riverview RV Resort. That is leased land. Those are manufactured homes on leased land. And there's definitely that trend. Maybe these people just don't want to deal with having to take care of a lawn or be a property owner. They like their common areas, like a pool or jacuzzi or whatever it may be. So that's surprising to me that's that high, 7. And Riviera Mobile Gardens, that is a neighborhood within Riviera, just as River Bend is, that is smaller lots, but that's more affordable because the lots are smaller. It's got some little pockets in it, but what's happening is a lot of developers, local developers especially, are buying those inexpensive lots or even lots with older mobiles, removing the mobiles and putting up site-built homes. So there's generally a lot of interest in Riviera Mobile Gardens these days because of the building that's going on. And, River Bend, I live in River Bend, and one of the appeals for me to the area is no HOAs, which that can be said of pretty much all of Riviera. No HOAs, mature landscaping. It's an older, it's actually a neighborhood. The subdivision, again, is Riviera. But plus we have a lot of riverfront property. But it's just, I like it. I like the area a lot. All right, let's move on. Price. Again, this is now sorted by price. So starting with the lowest, which of course is going to be your factory builts. And I expect to see the factory built, the factory built manufacturers kind of phasing out at about the 170, 180 mark on the price. Let's see. There's a factory built at almost 200. There's another one at 210. There's another one at 237. My guess is these, large lot and lots of upgrades. So there's that. That is the appeal, and that's my guesstimate on why that property got picked before the others in the same price point. Because definitely price is the first consideration for anybody that's buying a home. How much money can you or do you want to spend? Ooh, we even got a factory built here. Oh, it's on Riverfront. That's why. Riverfront Drive is the street right next to the river, and it's, yeah, location. Location means that it is right on the river, and that's would be my guess as to why that one can be. Okay, now we're hitting in a bunch of new construction, a new construction trend here. And you see the prices starting about 250. There's one. That's Del Norte. That's that Riviera Mobile Gardens, that area I was talking about. That means the lots are smaller. And yeah, you can see this house is only 768 square feet. That's why, as a site-built home, it's coming in at about the 200K mark. So new construction should be starting about here, 242. Interesting. New construction, and I can almost guarantee you a big chunk of these are the Century Complete uh, homes. Yeah, Tapatio Drive, that's Century Complete. Cottonwood, that's Chapparral Terrace is Century Complete. Century Complete, they're brand new homes, and there is an HOA. Lots are not generally that big, which is why one of the reasons why they're on the lower price point. But the finishes are nice. It's a nice starter home, I guess is how it would be phrased. More Chapparral Terrace, Century Community, 3-bedroom, 2 baths. Okay. More new construction down here, same thing. And that's interesting. Century Complete again, Chapparral Terrace. These are 4-bedroom, 3 baths, and they're coming in up around the 300K mark. That's only a 2-bedroom, 2 bath. Anyway, let's see. Oh, also the leased land, anything in the RV, or pardon me, Riverview RV Resort or Fox Creek and Chapman, these, and you can tell because they have a space number. Um, I don't factor those in when I'm trying to determine the price trends because they are not the same animal. You are not getting land with these. You are, and consequently, you will generally see a reduced value or price, I should say, on the mobiles. So these are actually higher than what I would expect to see in a mobile or in a park, leased land. Usually you see like maybe low 100s. So, but these have, oh yeah, that's right. These are like right on there's a little golf course that they overlook. So it's very nice views there. And the homes themselves are nice. All right, price chart. It's going to be all over the place indeed. There are only 2 homes that sold at the 2999 mark. So it's all just going to be onesies, twosies, maybe all onesies. There were 2 at the 225K mark, 2 at 210, and 2 at 499, and 2 at 3899. So not much to be gained just from looking at the individual sales. When I show you the month-to-month numbers, you will see it just offers a lot more information to see a trend when I start grouping these sales together in groups of $10,000 and $50,000. All right, this is by type: condo, factory built, single family. You can tell just by looking at single family is clearly the majority of the sales. 63 single family sales for the month of March, 7 condo sales, which is about the same as last month, I think, and factory built is 36. I think that's about the same as February as well. So if we got 106 listings this month and 94 from February, then I would say that the difference, the type of home, the difference would fall into the single family more than likely. And this is sorting strictly by my notes here. It's like what are people preferring, where they want to put their money. And this is just alphabetically, so this doesn't tell us anything yet. So that clearly says a lot, as does new construction. There's a lot going on there. Ba-boom, new construction. 27 homes are, I believe, sold because they're new construction. That's my opinion, and I think it's pretty safe to say. The other biggie, and for the same amount, 27 homes were because they have a large lot and upgrades. Upgrades is upgraded flooring, cabinets, kitchen appliances, bathroom remodels, landscaping even. There's some homes that are just, the landscaping is phenomenal. So anything like that is what I'm considering an upgrade. That makes it more appealing. The curb appeal, for example. This is upgrades only. There's, in other words, it's not a large lot, but it is a nicer home that's had some upgrades done to it. A pool. There were a few in there that had swimming pools, which it's debatable whether that's an upgrade or not, but I think most people consider it one. This is location and upgrades. There were 7 that I would categorize as having a good location and their upgrades. In other words, not a large lot, which would be the trifecta. Where would that be? This guy right here. Large lot, location. Oh, wait, no, this one here. Large lot, location, and upgrades. There were 3. And I believe the highest selling home I put in that category. Because it's right on the river. It's a large lot, and it is pretty phenomenal. So big trends, new construction and large lot with upgrades. That's what I'm seeing. All right, here's where hopefully all these numbers pay off. Days on the market prior to pending. So here's our month-over-month change. February, there were 24 within the first 10 days. In March, there were 32. February, there were 9 homes, listings pending within the 11 to 20 day mark of being on the MLS. In March, there were 10. So a higher number here means that things are going pending sooner, right? So that's sooner than February, or more, I should say, more pending sooner. More properties and more listings pending sooner. This one's down a little from February, Then we go back up at the 2-month mark. There were 7 within that 2-month mark. 6, 4. This one went down, which actually, because that's such a high number, that's actually not a bad thing. Because if there were 11 homes that went pending in the 101 to 150 day mark in February, but this month in March, there were only 5, and we have more pending listings in March. That's actually a good thing. That means that the pending listings are spread over these numbers that are lower. So February, we had 2 properties that were in this it's almost 2-year mark of being on the MLS. 0. Our latest, our pending listing in March with the longest time on the MLS was, I think it was like 448, and that is one of the 1.1 or $1.2 million listings. Okie dokie. Subdivision, same 3 really that are at the same 3 as last month, but they're just in a different order. River Bend was first last month with the highest number of pendings. This month, March, it was Holiday Shores was the winner. Chapparral Terrace was in second again. And can almost guarantee it's because it's Century Complete. They sell those starter home, I call them bread and butter, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, for a decent price that people can afford. And then we got Holiday Shores was third uh, in February, but first there. And River Bend went to third from first. Riviera Mobile Gardens was in the running last month, and actually they still are this month, but they've dropped down a couple notches. We got Laughlin Ranch that showed up with 7 listings this month. They were not on the tally, I guess, for last month. And again, I told you, this surprises me that we had that many leased land pending sales. Buena Vista made both months. It's always a nice, and the same number of listings too. Sunridge Estates, that's nice. Nothing there though. All right. So price. Here's something to me that's kind of cool. I mean, it definitely shows some data here. So I had to group the prices because otherwise we'd have, 900 little, or at least 106 different entries. So I put them in. I had to group them in ways that made sense. So month of February, we had 3 listings from the 0 to 100,000 mark. In March, we had 7. 101 to 150, we had 11 in March, 13 in February. 151 to 200, 11 in February, 7 in March. 201 to 250, we had 14 in February and 13 in March. 251 to 300K, we had 15 in February and we had 21 in March. So all these lower numbers, the difference, that's 6, right? So 6 more properties are selling at this higher price in March than they were in February. And this is going to be an interesting trend. So 3 more properties in March selling for the 301 to 350. 2 more properties in March from February selling at the 351 to 400. 2 more properties in March selling at the 450 to 401, the 401 to 450. 3 more properties in March selling at this higher price point, up to 500K. 2 more properties than in February, selling at the 501 to 550. 600 mark, same. 650, same. And then at the $700,000 mark, we have 1 more property. But you get my drift. The houses are selling for more. The money's going to these higher priced homes, right? This is that biggie from February. But that's pretty, that tells me that's good. I'm glad to see a definite trend there, which is the prices are going up, or people are paying more, rather, in spite of the doom and gloom. Types of home, not much change. 36 manufactured in March. 1 more condo in March, and 63 single family compared to 56. That trend is about the same as it was. Definitely more single family homes selling. The notes, again, it's just the only way I can think of to try to identify what's important to people. What are they putting their money on? Not just where, but what are they looking for? And this definitely stands out. The new construction properties are up by 4. And that is the large lot with upgrades. That's 27 to 8. Those are the biggies. So February I had 15 that I categorized just as a large lot, but that's not surprising because there's not a lot out there. There's not a lot, but the large lot that you can. I would say it's affordable, maybe, but there's that. So again, same new construction and a large lot, especially large lot with upgrades. Actually, that was that's what people are putting their money towards. I hope this is of value to you. So I just want to figure out what does it all mean, because if you listen to even there's just so much conflicting opinions about the housing market. So I'm just trying to figure out our piece of it here. Um, but yeah, again, can't wait to see what happens in April so we can start putting this all, just keep that trend going. Have a great day. Bye.